G'day, I'm omdevaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? Sheshnag.com. This video is about my passion, subconscious expressions. I've been thinking about these for a while. I've been watching people, especially myself. I like to watch myself. I'm a bit of a voyeur in my own head. I like to have this grandstand view of my own behaviour. Rather than think I'm the player on the field, I like to watch it from the grandstand, the drashta, the witness. So I've been thinking about myself, especially in regards to the experience, what I call the go-to places. Everyone has them. Most of them revolve around addictions, or somewhere that you go for a sense of belonging when you're feeling a bit lost. I'm not talking about the cafes or roller skating rink or to a yoga class. I'm talking about what behaviour you tend to embody. I've had a tendency in my life to embody this phenomenal go-to place called the victim psyche. For a long time I felt sorry for myself. Always wanted to feel like I was hard done by, or the bosses weren't treating me right, or I was experiencing the opposite of favoritism, victimization. Ultimately I know that I'm the creator of everything, so I know I experience everything according to a precise energetic expression that I resonate at. So one of my go-to places was that. I had another one, a bit of a smart ass myself. Can't imagine that. But sometimes I'm a bit of a spiteful smart ass. Like the sort that'll let you get away with a fair bit. But then at the end of the day I'll just come along and stab you in the throat and totally dethrone you and turn you on your head. Comes around the time that I get frustrated and I'm unable to stay in the rational mind and understand how I feel and contain those experiences. So around the experience of frustration, I can be a spiteful smart ass. That's one of my go-to places. I don't do it a lot. So I've got other go-to places too. Sexually I used to go to try and find someone to fuck so I could fill this void inside me to do with inadequacy on a deep level. And the inadequacy, we've got layers in our sub-psyche. The inadequacy is just on top of something else. It's to do with a worthiness or a lack of worthiness, lack of self-worth. So feeling like I'm unworthy on some level. So that's a go-to place for me too, to fill that void. I can tell you that it's futile. It's a tried and tested method. I used to get stoned and do it. So the drugs wouldn't provide any clarity and they'd prolong my experience, but at the end of the day it was empty. There was no fulfillment there. It was energetically tarnishing myself. But that's a go-to place for me. I've got another go-to place. I've got a poverty psyche, poverty mentality. I quite often reside there. This video is more to do with not my confessions of my go-to places. It's more talking about my go-to places so you can try and understand your own. Some people have books. Books are probably a healthy go-to place. Or it all depends if you go into the book to escape understanding and expressing your feelings in a healthy way. Is it an escapism or an addiction, or is it a conscious choice? Some people go to the garden. Some people actually subconsciously create drama in their life because one of their go-to places is drama. They're so used to drama that when there's no drama, it feels strange. Some people have a go-to place of filling up the space with noise. I don't know whether they like the sound of their own voice or they just can't handle the quiet. Who knows? Anyway, go-to places. I just made it up. It's a pretty cool phrase, I reckon. Might do a chapter on it in a book one day. Maybe not, I'll just stick to the video. Anyway, what's your go-to place? Bet you've got more than one. If you're aware enough to be able to see if it's healthy or not, that's even better. See if it's conscious or unconscious. See if it's addiction or not addiction. See if it provides you with a sense of belonging and fulfillment, or whether it's just an escapism from pain that didn't give you a lack of an experience of fulfillment. Some people's go-to place is self-inhibiting, minimising behavioural patterns that they actually don't know about. There's a lot of go-to places. We're like very intricate, unconscious beings a lot of the time. There you go. Share the world. Omdevaji, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Mahadev. Peace.